is up, YouTube? It is your football fan, 2233 here, bringing you episode number 51 of my Road to Premier League. And as you can see here, we have a game against Wolverhampton United. Second place in the league, right after me on first place, and a win in this game would mean the world to me, because it would make that I was a bit far longer away from them than I expected to be, and it would just all in all be a really great victory for me if I could win over Wolverhampton, because they are a quality side, and yeah, it's just a top match in the league, and it's just important for you to win those kind of top matches, because if you don't win the top matches, you're most likely not gonna win the league. You need to perform against the big teams, and in against the smaller teams, you just have to win the game without doing something extraordinary. I get the game started here in the 20th minute. Adebayo Akinfenwa gets the rebound from a shot from Ben Harding, and Ben Harding crossing it into Akinfenwa once again. Nice goal there. And now look at this. The FIFA 12 finesse is back. Oh, FIFA 12 finesse. Oh my god, that was just a great goal, and let's just watch the replay of that. FIFA 12 finesse, left-footed finesse up to the top left corner, great finesse. And the game weren't over there. Akinfenwa receiving the ball, finding toes, a nice little move, and he shots it in behind the keeper. A powerful shot in the bottom right corner. But the game wasn't really finished there. Shikadarson just needed to get one back, so I didn't had the clean sheet, and I also wanted to get one back, so I get one back with the Hanak Mew Candy. So 5-1 is how the game will end, and a great victory against Wolverhampton. And as I said earlier in this episode, it is important to perform against the big teams, and you can most likely say that I did that. A 5-1 victory, I believe that is to perform against a good team, and all in all, just a great match, and I'm pretty happy. Here I get the youth report, and as you can see, all of these players are 15 years old. So in the next season, they will be able to play for me, and yeah, just come on as subs sometimes, and they will not get a very big role. They will get the future star role, probably. That's what I am expecting to give them, and I think that they're fine with that. Now here I just go and quick take a look at all my players and who are most worth, because I am going to put one on the transfer list. It is Ronald Segovia. He wants to leave the club. Unfortunately, I really don't know why. I think it's very stupid, but he thinks he doesn't get the amount. He doesn't get the amount of playing time that I promised him, and it's fair to have your own opinion. I just think he should have stayed a bit longer, because I was going to use him some more. But you can always say that and be clever afterwards, and I'm not that kind of a person. Anyways, we have a game here on the 4th against Doncaster Rovers, or Doncaster City, or something like that. It's Jatsev who we are going to meet. My former player, Vladimir Jatsev, who I chose to sell, because he wasn't really playing for me or anything like that. And then I just think it's not really worth having a player if you're not using him a lot. And as you can see here, Molio is actually back from his injury, and that's a thing that I'm really happy about, because now I'm going to use him as a central defensive mid, not because of his defending stats, because of his quickness, because it is good to have some pace on the central defensive mid, because then they can run those fast strikers up when your center backs can't. And in the game against Doncaster, I start off with a rocket from Darren Mattox, and I can't really remember, but I know that we the game weren't really finished here. Ventura with a nice tackle, and it falls to Molio, who just smashes it into the top right corner. And then here on the corner kick, I get the third goal, and it's Emmanuel Paponi, nice header there. And here then Mattox makes a nice dummy, and I don't know how he got that finessed into the back of the net, but he got it, and that was just a great goal. A nice little dummy from him, and then a nice placed a shot in the top right hand side of the goal, and that's just good. So as you can see, some effective 12 minutes where I score 4 goals, so goal every third minute. Really, some really effective play. It reminds me a bit of Dortmund against Real Madrid when they won 4-1. Lewandowski was just uncontainable in 10 to 20 minutes, and then the game were really it was actually pretty one-sided in those 10 to 20 minutes, and that's also who decided how the game will be and who wanted to go through to the final. But as you can see here, Enrico Molio just comes in my starting lineup because Enrico Molio is pretty good solid player, and as you can see, there's a long break after the Watford match, the match you're going to watch now, so I could play with just a full A team, and they would rest in the international break. So I don't really know why I just looked at the fitness there, because I knew that they just could rest during the break. Or some of my players could, because I had a couple of players who were leaving on international duty. But there, Wayne Ventura got a pretty lucky goal, and they will push back here at Watford. Some nice 1-2 play, and Dongu scores a nice little shot. Not the hardest goal to score in his career, you can say that. But here Oforo Tomasi goes to the back line, finds Danny Haynes in the back of the box, and he just shoots it in. Again, not the hardest goal for him. And then Dongu will get a little harder goal, a goal that was a bit harder to score. A nice header after a nice early cross from their player. And then Darren Mattox decided that he wanted to step this game up and wanted to win it. So he makes the match-deciding shot, and I win 3-2 against Watford. So 2 matches where I blisterated my opponent, and a single match where it was pretty tight, and I needed to play very well to get the victory. As you can see here, unfortunately Enrico Molio gets another injury. I pulled a calf again, so another injury. He has just come back from an injury, so that's pretty annoying. And by him and Paponi having some injuries is the end of this episode. If you liked it, please leave a like, comment, and maybe subscribe to my channel. It would mean a lot, guys. And I hopefully will see you all later. And you'll have a good day. Goodbye.